It could use some watering. A small key was hidden under the flower pot. Felix, Barbora's pet. It is an ordinary pencil sharpener. The text is quite legible now. Some numbers. D3-7422. Records from years 1983, 1984, and 1985. Nothing I'd be interested in at the moment. That reminds me of something. Input code. I'll skim through Barbora's email. This looks interesting. The State Institute of Care of Historic Monuments, from Peter Nadol. Probably the person who sent the report form to Barbora. I'll print out a copy. The system took several minutes to deliver the document. I didn't know what Barbora had stored in the archive. That made my waiting even longer. It seemed to take forever. Maybe this is what Barbora's murderer was looking for. The original Nibiru project documentation from 1943. Codename ni.bi.ru. Created March 15, 1936. Section: Application of New Technologies, Weapon Systems. Location: Kohnstein, Nordhausen. Officer in charge of the research: G. Malmström. Deputy Officer in charge of the research: D. Romhart. Scientific staff count: 7 men. Military staff count: 12 men. Project scope: research of the possibility of contact of extraterrestrial entities with the ancient Mayan and Sumerian civilizations. Analysis of new metals and other materials found on archaeological sites in Mexico and their utilization in new weapon technologies. The professor was right. The Germans were closer than anybody could have imagined. At last, lunch break is over and the bureau is open. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How may I help you?
My name is Martin Holin, and I'm with the International Archaeological Organization. I need to have a permission slip validated to enter a site of historical discovery.
What kind of discovery, and where is it located?
Western Bohemia. That's all I can tell you.
Hush, hush. What's this all about then?
Well, you need to fill in these two forms and I'll queue up your application.
But you see, I need that validation slip immediately. I can't wait until tomorrow. Isn't there something I could do to speed things up?
I'm afraid not. There are many applications and we are required to not make any exceptions.
So when would my application be processed?
Not before tomorrow, but more likely the day after tomorrow.
I can't possibly wait that long.
I understand, but there's no other way. So, do you want those forms?
No thanks. I'll come back later.
All right then.
Can I have your call card?
Oh sure, feel free to take one.
Thanks. I have to find another way to get the permission validated. The call card of... I have to... The report now fulfills all prerequisites.
What can I do for you, sir?
We talked about a permission slip validation, Western Bohemia.
Oh yes, I remember that. You've come in to fill the forms, right?
Well, I really need to have this dealt with fast, and I definitely can't wait until tomorrow. Couldn't I just walk into the office next door and get the single necessary stamp?
Like I've already told you, you'll have to follow the rules. Besides, Mr. President is too busy today. And we don't make exceptions, sir.
No exceptions. Got it.
Listen, I've got work to do. You need anything else?
No, thanks. Bye.
Goodbye.
I could use some information. Don't you happen to know a young woman who works in this building right here behind you? About 25, slim, blonde.
Yeah, I probably know the one you mean. What about her?
Which car does she drive to work in?
Well, since it's you and with all the smokes and all, why wouldn't I tell? She's got a silver Mercedes. Always parks it around the corner here.
And the license plate number?
You're kidding, right? What am I, a PI? What do I care about license plate numbers?
A silver Mercedes. That'll do, thanks.
Yeah, and try not to get your ass kicked. She's probably got the car from that jerk who waits for her here from time to time.
Well, I'm not going to try to get a date, but I'll watch out anyway, thanks. It's not too likely that she was able to afford this out of her own salary. The license plate number is 1A7 1537.
Historic Monuments Care. Good morning. How can they help you?
Good morning, miss. Prague Water Supply and Sewerage here. We've come across a small problem. Maybe you can help us.
Well, this is the President's secretary. What's the trouble?
We need to get inside a sewer right next to your building, but there's a vehicle parked over it. They gave me this number. Wouldn't you happen to know whom the car belongs to? It's I mean, a Mercedes.
A Mercedes? That's my car! What's the license plate number?
1A7 1537.
Jesus Christ, that's my car!
What a pleasant coincidence.
I hope the car is all right. I've only had it for a couple of months.
Don't worry, miss. We've barely touched it. But could you come down and repark?
I can't leave the office right now. Is it absolutely necessary?
Yes, we've got work to do, and having the vehicle towed away might waste a lot of time.
Towed away? All right, hold on. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay, we'll wait for a bit, but please don't delay us unnecessarily.
No, I won't. I'm coming right away. Thank you for calling.
You're welcome. Bye. Good morning.
Excuse me, but who let you in? I have no time for a personal appointment today. Mr.
Holen. Martin Holen. I apologize for disturbing you, but the door was open, so I entered.
How come my secretary even allowed you to enter? I distinctly said I didn't want to be disturbed.
Well, there was nobody in the office.
Really? Those are explicit instructions. Well, I'll have to handle that later. Let's get to why you're here. Why have you come to see me?
I'm with the International Archaeological Organization and need your authority to validate a permission to enter a site in western Bohemia where a German mine from around the end of World War II was uncovered. I've got the report on the discovery right here.
Oh, yes. I've heard something about that already. Tell me more.
I'm afraid to disappoint you, but I only know as well what's in the report. You see, I've been studying the war for some time now. I'm very interested in that particular period, and Peter wanted me to go have a look. I'm supposed to learn the details at the site.
Peter Nebel?
Yes, do you know him?
We went to the same school. I remember him from a few of the bars and drink fests we hung out in. Why haven't you applied for the validation approval formally?
You see, I'm going to visit my uncle in France. Peter's call was pretty much unexpected, and I promised I'd check out the site before I left.
Oh, I understand. Trouble is, I have no idea if that permission will do you any good.
How do you mean?
I got a call yesterday. They're afraid the corridors might be undermined. We asked for an explosive squad to investigate the whole area.
You know what havoc people outside our field can wreak before we even get to the site?
You're right. At any rate, I'll validate your permission form. Just one condition. I'd like you to call me when you're finished over there. Oh, and say hello to Peter from me.
Gladly. Thank you. I rented a car and set off directly to the location where the mine had been discovered. A lot of thoughts were running through my mind on the way. Soon the silhouette of the forest emerged on the horizon.